beautiful people, we're back with another video. Today we're talking about detachment and how we let our circumstances paralyze us. I'm your host, Saria.
And I'm your host, Kara.
Make sure to like, subscribe, and follow us on IG and TikTok at QueenConvos. And be sure to send us a DM for your question to be featured on one of our future videos. So we got a question from a viewer who wants to reach out to her significant other before Valentine's Day. They had a major disagreement, and now she's scared to reach out to this person. So this all goes back to confidence and mindset. So what are your thoughts on this, Kara?
I think circumstances don't matter, and whatever you do is not going to matter. So do what you feel is right. I mean, like, don't do something stupid. Like, well, actually, it doesn't matter. But you want to get into that state of, listen, this is what I want. I want this person back. How am I going to go about it? Who cares? If you think it's stupid, whatever, just pour your heart out. Do what you got to do. Don't go after it like you're being needy. And, if you have to apologize, then apologize. It's not going to hurt anything. It'll make that other person feel better probably. So, but in the end, whatever you do, it's not really going to matter if you think it's something that is outrageous or I would never do that, or they would never expect me to do that. That's not me. It doesn't matter.
So my question is for you to ask yourself, if you don't do it, what regret are you going to have? So if you do it, what's the worst that can happen? They might say no. You take it and you just give a different meaning to it and you keep going. You don't let that stop your joy, your happiness. I think a lot of times we don't do things out of fear. What if this person says no? What if this doesn't work out? Okay, so what if it doesn't? Are you going to die? You're probably not going to die. You're probably not going to lose a leg or a foot or anything. So do it. Because at the end of the day, if you do it, you're going to feel like, I had enough courage to say what I had to say. I'm not scared of anybody or anything. So I did what I had to do. And if I don't see this person on this day, I'm just going to keep going and enjoying my fabulous life because I'll see them eventually. And that's how you carry that story. You don't sit there and be anxious and nervous and scared to do something. That's not, why would you do that? I'm sorry.
That's not confident. But also you want this person back.
Right.
So, I mean, at some point in time, you're going to have to do something, or what are you just going to sit there and like wallow in your own misery and poor me and playing the victim? That is not what we do here at this channel. On this channel, on QueenConvos, we don't do that. Okay. So put the big girl or boy panties on and say what you got to say. Just say it, whatever comes out, because you want this person back or not. Right. But also detachment, like when it comes to that, like there's a lot of different ways you can look at it. Like I like to look at it as you're not detaching, like letting the person go and not thinking about them anymore, like, or that you don't have to think that you have to let them go, meaning like you don't want them anymore. That's not what I like to believe detachment is. I like to believe that you're just taking them off the pedestal and you're focusing on yourself and what you want. And when you do that, it takes the lack and the resistance and the neediness out of that whole vibe. It takes it away so that you are able to focus on yourself, and then that person just like comes in and does it on their own. So you might not even have to like say anything if you're just like focusing on yourself. but I don't like deadlines either, like trying to manifest or, you know, trying to get someone back by a certain date. I think that the most important part is working on yourself, because if you do get them back by Valentine's Day or a specific date, are you going to be okay with that? Are you going to still be the same person and do the same things and maybe have the same sort of spat again? You have to think about that. And that's where self-concept really comes into play.
So adding on to that, a lot of times people don't do things. We don't do things because we're allowing fear to paralyze us. So you're allowing fear to stand in the way of what you want. What was I going to say?
And it's not real. Fear isn't real. Like, it feels real, but it's just something you created in your head.
It only has, oh, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna, from like something that you feel about yourself. It's just it's because you're not confident in that area. So you're making up a story, and that fear, that ego is like kicking in.
Right. When it comes to fear holding you back from doing something, really sit down and think about the consequences of you not doing it. So case in point, with a significant other that you want back, say you allow fear to stop you from reaching out to this person. And then a month later, you go out and you see this person all booed up with somebody else. How are you going to feel about that? You're going to wish that you had at least tried to reach out. You can still get the person back even if they are with somebody else. But seeing someone in that situation, you're going to feel some kind of way about the fact that you didn't act on what you wanted to do the previous month. So that's why it's so important to not let fear. That's why it's so important to not let fear override your better judgment as to going after what you want.
Like that.
And what's that acronym? What? False evidence appearing real.
Mm-hmm.
Every circumstance, it holds the weight that you give it. So if you don't give a circumstances but a certain amount of weight, that's all that it holds. So don't put so much emphasis on the things that are not, quote unquote, going right. Focus on what you want to go right. Focus on what you want. Put the emphasis on that, not so much on what's not going right. Because a lot of times you're scared to make that phone call. You're scared to send that text message because you're scared of what that person's going to say. If they're going to say no, if they're going to answer, so what? Just be proud of yourself that you have enough boldness and courage to say what you have to say. And at the end of the day, you can go to sleep and know that you did what you were supposed to do. And then don't worry about it. Detach from it.
Yeah, because it's going to keep bothering you. If it's going to keep bothering you, then you have to do something about it. And don't care about what happens. At least you got it off your chest and you were able to do that and be proud of yourself. Pat yourself on the back.
But here's the thing. Even if things don't go the way that you want in this very moment, trust and believe you're going to get what you want at some point or another. The reason being is the majority of people don't have enough courage and faith to do certain things. So the fact that you did and you kept going with your life and you're not concerned about it, you don't let said circumstances pull you back, that is super attractive to people. So when you go about your business, you're not paying attention to them, you're not thinking about them, trust and believe they will come back around. At that point, you might not even want them though, but it'll happen. That's all for today. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share. Follow us on IG and TikTok at QueenConvos. And if you want us to talk about your question, make sure to send us a DM or send us a message in the comments below. Thanks for watching.
Stay classy.
and sassy.
I am above any fears that come up. I am anxious for nothing because I know it already belongs to me. My confidence is a superpower. Negative circumstances hold no weight in my world.